Adopted people, do you regret meeting your birth parents? Yes and no. For years, I tirelessly searched for my birth parents, wondering why they abandoned me on the streets. Growing up, kids teased me for not having parents, making me even more desperate to find her. I wanted to be angry at her, yet I also longed for a warm hug and an apology. Through a DNA ancestry check, I finally found her. She was everything I imagined a mother could be, or so I thought. I knocked on her door, and the moment she saw me, her face twisted into something cold and fearful. I asked if she knew who I was. She shook her head and tried to close the door. Before she could, I slipped her my number and left, praying she'd call. A month later, she finally did. We met at a cafe, but she acted rude and distant, telling me to leave her family alone and live like strangers. It was nothing like I had imagined. I asked if she felt guilty for leaving a baby alone in the world, and she looked me dead in the eyes and said no. I felt a lump in my throat, my hands shaking. One of the waitresses noticed my distress and gently pulled me aside, asking if I was okay. That small kindness gave me a moment to breathe. I returned to the table, ready to let out years of pain, but I couldn't. Instead, I sat in the corner of the cafe, silently crying. The waitress stayed with me, letting me vent for hours. She was more of a mother to me in that moment than the woman who gave birth to me ever was.